Welcome, adventurers. You have completed the labyrinth. The final test to face down with the primordial Isvander has been complete. The labyrinth opens. Rocks shift apart. You enter, and one last chamber is revealed as the doors and the stone parts, basically opening it up to the outside world. You can see on the opposite side, it's as if the labyrinth is like receding back into the ground and disappearing. And the inside, you see this orb, this pulsating orb, this blue massive blob that's this pulsating, yeah, pretty much.
There's numbers on it.
This pulsating creature. The primordial is in the distance now. Your animal companions are not with you as well, and so is the white dragon. Beside the primordial, you see what appears to be a body lying on the ground.
Is that the last piece of winter? Or spring?
Welcome. You hear a voice echoing throughout this almost infinite landscape. Skadi speaks out to you. She sees the body, and on the body there appears to be this vibrant cape strewn upon his back. The last implement of spring, she says. Alas, there's no one here to wield it. But we come for you, Isvander.
My bird.
Come to destroy you once and for all, and put my friends' souls to rest. What we started a millennia ago, we will end now. He laughs, and you feel the ground shake beneath you. You think you'll kill me? You, of all people, should have known better, he says. Remember, all those years ago, he starts to glow and pulsate, and you see her wounds start to glow. I left a piece of myself in you, and now you've brought yourself to me willingly. No.
Oh,
No.
We have to kill her!
Maybe this is
I charge and kill the dragon!
White
Make
dragon.
me complete! There is suddenly a burst of energy that none of you in your current power are able to withstand, and you are blasted back in this maelstrom that engulfs the both of them. She stands there attempting to fight it. No! I'm here to kill you! No! Says, you think you can resist me? You merely an aging construct of flesh and bone. I am eternal! Relinquish yourself to me.
Oh God!
Oh,
Oh God, no!
He makes contact with her, and in an instant pierces her heart and enters her entirely.
Okay, it's White Dragon Hunt.
Her eyes glow once more and then turn entirely black.
Oh no!
We don't have enough healing surges for a dragon battle.
The dragon's big.
We need to clip her wings because I can't do anything.
I can.
Thank you for completing me, foolish mortals.
You're welcome!
Consider my gift of a quick death my mercy to you. Right now, the aura... The aura of Isvander is too great. You can feel the aura pushing you back as, with each passing moment, the storm around Skadi grows and grows. Without the last implement of spring, you cannot fight him. All of a sudden, you hear a familiar voice. I catch you people at a bad time? Dean's here.
Well.
What a
like
dick.
he followed us all the way through that
Yeah,
shit.
that's impressive. Well, to be fair, he didn't have to solve the puzzles. He just had to wait.
What a dick.
This is the last.
Oh my God! It's crazy.
God damn it.
Well, I might be dying too, so.
Well. Ready to reroll that new character.
It's so exciting!
Someone can wear the cape. I still want his sword.
You want to kill your friend, Burgess, so you're just reconciled.
Your friend.
Why would you betray me like this? I just really like your sword. I mean,
It's not personal.
Both Bahamut's sword and.
You're just greedy.
You know those swords can make big explosions.
Well, he's a
Reverse.
yeah.
He's
Cling,
a-
cling.
Not explosions of friendship.
Explosions of friendship.
Oh.
Gone, gone. Wait,
My bird is almost as big as
No.
this is the end.
I feel like I need to use the tiny piece.
Well, guys.
Because I feel like we're tiny and insignificant
Okay,
in
sorry.
every way.
I will.
So this Scotty has been corrupted fully by.
Why did we bring her again?
That's my dragon!
She didn't know.
Ah! I
She
get
didn't
it!
know.
Ah!
Yeah, that's
I
good.
should have been more suspicious of that dragon.
Why is there a giant swirly thing of death?
You're fighting a primordial. He has powers over the storm.
Unless I use a ritual to create weather and reverse the storm into my favor. Because I am the storm queen!
I'm pretty sure you're outgunned.
Shut up, you shut your fucking mouth.
Fucking whore.
Alright, guys.
Filthy mouth!
Let me.
I'm sorry.
Wait.
Just go use your mammoth as fodder.
Not her own baby.
Who cares about her mammoth?
Yeah, eat his meat.
Gives a fuck.
Sorry, this map is kind of big.
Oh, it's a big dragon.
Quick, we have to melt the snow. Global warming. Everyone drive a car.
Get some trees. Put this
Okay.
last one.
This is our only hope.
Sorry, the map's kind of bigger than I thought it would be, but welcome
Oh, death.
To the end.
final confrontation. Right now, you do not have the last implement of spring. It is inside the miasma, but
Okay, Dean.
with the last
Okay.
implement of spring, you will be able to resist enough of the aura to actually fight inside of his Vondor.
Oh, so we can't even fight it yet.
You're inside him, right? Basically, he is a storm. He is a living storm. So living what's it called like a hailstorm.
No, we should have killed Scotty. We should have done. God, we just should have been fucking massive
Wait, like-
assholes and killed the damn thing. It would've
Jericho
saved
should have
so
watched in the village and be like, "Oh, good, we found it," and then just left.
much. Yeah, I guess so.
Sorry if I'm slightly good at alignment.
You're
Slightly.
you got sucked in by a sob story.
I'm sorry if I have feelings and like to RP and not worry about numbers. Oh no.
Me and my best
Look, Scotty has 300 HP. We could have easily taken her out.
Shut
I'm Daniel.
I'm
I have no emotion.
Thank God I tamed this mammoth. Thank Bane. That's right.
Let's see.
Bane is God. Why else would I thank God?
Congratulations, you arrived at the last battle.
Thanks.
Thanks.
The primordial had a nefarious trick up its sleeve,
And
non-existent
fair.
sleeve because it's a primordial. It has corrupted the last surviving member of the Flamebrand sedition and has twisted her mind to fight you now.
What if we use psychology to bring its mind back?
Were you touched
What was-
as a child?
Remember your friends! Oh, this is gonna
She was like a child when she touched you.
No, that means we're all gonna die when we're like by ourselves, but one on one, somebody's gonna kill her.
Yeah, and then like, and then
No.
I'm stronger with my friends. Fairy tale, I'm fired up.
So, what was the...
Fairy tales
Does anyone
are-
remember the backstory? What were her friends' names?
Maybe if
Yeah,
you
sorry.
actually paid attention to
Do you?
feels, maybe. I wrote it down.
So right now, the Sagadi and Isvander have merged. So she's creating a storm around her that's pushing you all back. At the full might of Isvander's power, you still do not have enough of the influence of spring to resist the his power and enter the miasma to fight him. Dean arrives just in the time for the storm to kick up, and he's just bracing himself. God damn, it's cold. He's like, what are we doing standing here, he says.
What are you doing here?
He's like, I came to help you, but I'm kind of regretting it now.
How did you escape?
They let me go. You told me let me. You told me let me
Oh,
let them go.
Hey,
Yeah,
you're
that's
a prisoner.
How did you escape? Go back where you came from.
First off, I'm offended, but second of all, they let me go. Okay, I would have gotten out eventually.
I wouldn't have let you go.
Hey, Dean,
What do you mean?
This has been my life lately. First a blue dragon, now a white dragon. Guess what's next?
Oh,
If there is a next.
Never a dull day with you.
Sometimes I wish it was a dull day.
What do we do?
You said the keep is near the dragon?
It's basically in the storm. Just treat it as inside the storm right now.
We need to get that last implement, otherwise we're not gonna be able to do anything.
And
Where?
you need to wear it.
It's like
I
where
hope
is
you.
it?
I hope you're ready for a wardrobe upgrade.
Wherever you think it would be.
It's kind of cold. Anyone got a source of light or something?
We have a bird.
It's crazy enough to make it work. You mind giving me a ride?
How fun!
Can she hold
We
three?
just dive her in there to
I think
disintegrate.
it's just 2.
Damn it. Can she hold me in her claws?
I think. Well, no, I think that's what. It's just she holds me on her back and then.
Yeah.
On the clock.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Fine.
Get me close to it. I can find it.
Bring me back.
As you enter the miasma on Philomena's back, Philomena's flight pattern is suddenly swept away by the sudden maelstrom. You almost feel like you're being thrown off her back. Do a strength check to hang on.
Modifier plus after level.
Oh, that's
Ooh.
That's the bad one. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Not a lot. 13.
13. All right. You feel you get
Standing upside down.
yanked off for a moment, and you kind of get caught in the whirlwind. Philomena will attempt to catch you. With one of her free claws, she manages to grab you, and you kind of feel like you're kind of yanked to the side a little bit, but she tries to keep you from, she tries to prevent you from hurting, but now she's just hanging on to you. So Philomena is going to attempt to fly.
Oh, my baby. Oh.
Philomena pushes past through the miasma, but it starts to buffet her with miscellaneous pieces of hail as it's swirling around her. As she's having difficulty, she decides to ignite her aura instead and streaks toward the next implement of spring, the last one. Dean says, a little closer, he says, and he leaps off, rolls on the ground, and grabs it. For a moment, it seems to burn him. Ah!
Whoa.
And he takes the cloak, puts it around his neck. Was that supposed to do something?
like, I was like, well, they work together as a team, and since we all have them now, charge!
It's like, we're doing this?
What? Did you ever say what we were supposed to do?
Brothers.
Not really.
I was
I
like,
guess we make
Power Rangers, touch him!
When we're together, we're stronger.
alright, as you're all standing together, even though you're within the storm right now, you can feel like you can walk around. Now that you are together, the implements of spring give you 10 resist cold.
Nice.
And you unlock Champion Step.
Nice.
Champion Step, as a move action, teleport 3 scores.
Nice.
That's the last power
Is
of
it
the
a-
implement of
Is
spring.
that a daily?
Sweet.
or-
Huh? That's not one.
Oh.
I will move action, bro.
Good luck. Start at the edge there. With you are fully equipped now. Go ahead and place your characters through them. You're basically carrying through now. Just know for a fact, Azula, Harambe, I can't believe I'm calling it that, and Philomena do not have that resist. Philomena does when she's lit on fire, but if it gets any colder, she will not be able to resist it.
Pretty sure Harambe's built for this weather.
I'm gonna go up to Azula.
He's
and
not
be
built
Not this
to
kind of weather.
be inside of a primordial. He's a natural animal.
Yeah, but he's a fully fucking mammoth.
The word primordial means...
No, it does not. That's why I'm here to learn about primordials and their feelings.
It's very good that this thing is called Harambe, because they're gonna fucking die.
Oh my god.
It's gonna take the shot
You
for
went
us.
there.
It already did, okay?
You
So...
offended half the internet.
Oh, please.
Internet offended by everything.
I know, right?
Just sneeze and it's like, oh, there you go.
So I'm gonna go up to
Yeah, fuck you
Azula
guys.
and I'm just gonna be like, I'm sorry, but I think you're gonna have to
kidding, I
hang
love
back
you.
here.
Sense of popularity.
Shut up. So I'm gonna go to Azula. It's like, I'm sorry, I think you're gonna have to hang back here.
She refuses.
It's like, look,
Damn
This
it.
isn't the time.
you can't walk in there. This is you're gonna get hurt. I don't want you to get hurt. Just step back. If the miasma goes down, then you can help us fight. Okay?
She'll stay around it, but she's not leaving you.
Good.
I say the same to Philomena, just like,
What I've
exact
marked
same thing.
is her aura.
what?
That's an aura.
Yeah.
That's an aura. Jesus.
1, 2, 3.
No, she just stay on the battle map, but she will, she'll keep a distance.
Yeah. Just keep a distance until the aura
Yeah,
goes down.
same with
They will act on their
Philomena.
own initiatives. Are you guys ready for this?
Yes.
Absolutely not.
I really wish
we're
we had.
not.
I really wish I had more than 2 surges, but let's do this.
jeez, you only 2?
Yeah,
We all have,
we
like-
lost
We all
6
have-
surges.
I am so sorry. Good luck, guys.
Oh god!
Oh god, no,
Anyways,
I'm the one
let's
that did
continue.
that. Yeah.
Roll your initiatives. Good luck. Good fucking luck, guys.
We're super dead. You
Alright,
have a
guys.
very tiny beer.
When I first started this adventure, I definitely wanted to use the dragon piece, which is why I got it.
Oh.
Man, I really wish we would have killed Scotty and just ruined your plan.
That would have
You would have made a different plan.
Yeah. Well, no. It would have just been like, okay.
Why is there ice balls?
Huh? You're inside the body of his wander. Do you think you're literally fighting one thing?
We're fighting that.
We're fighting his Wander's balls.
We're finding that gem that creates like things in Steven Universe.
Welcome, adventurers,
That's
to
a lot
your
of-
doom.
No, that's
Yo,
this is it, guys.
You brave the stinging cold of Isvander's aura, powered by the full might of all assembled implements of spring. The center of the miasma, you behold the corrupted Skadi, who is suspended in midair and surrounded with a whirling maelstrom, unresponsive to all around her. The wound across her chest glows a vibrant and pulsating blue, and her eyes have gone entirely dark, indicating that the primordial's power has her mind fully subjugated to its will. In her current state, your words cannot reach her. Around you, you can hear
Oh, we have to buddy
ice
her.
forming. Basically, the primordial has created a situation in which adventurers would come to it. The labyrinth is huge. Do you think those 5 chambers you solved were the only chambers in that entire building? It's been making people do this for years. It's created a situation where adventurers such as yourself can't help but enter. Essentially, I created a primordial that is genre savvy. It knows what story it's. It knows what game it's.
Oh my god, they broke the fourth wall. We're new.
It was like you create a place and it will come.
It's Deadpool.
Also, because Skadi kept a piece of Isvander's heart with her, basically that's how it's been able to leak its essence into the world.
Told you. Dragon heart.
She was the corruption the whole time.
She didn't know that though. She just knows that she was the only survivor, and she was pushed out the portal before he could assimilate into her entirely. Her dragon rider wouldn't let her die.
Or being taken over.
So,
okay.
welcome, adventurers, to the final fight of White Dragon Hunt. Please make sure where are your pieces actually. Okay, we actually know your squares now. Good luck, everybody.
I'm ready. Oh my
Abner,
God. No, I'm not.
start.
So is this visible? Is Scotty visible?
You can see her. She is surrounded by a swirling vortex of ice. It seems to be partially obscuring, but not really obscuring. It's not actually affecting anything, but it seems to chill the very air around her.
Let's
Well,
hope
just all dailies.
I'm able to hit.
How
Here
tall
we
are
go.
these walls?
Tall, these walls? They're about 15 feet high. They would block access, and they're very thick. They look like they're just kind of moving around, blocking your path.
Is she flying?
No, she's basically levitating slightly above the air right now.
How does 34
Hit.
The striker doesn't hit when he rolls a
How long
16.
here?
Urged.
Tomorrow morning.
35 damage?
You
And
take
then-
aim at the corrupted white dragon, aiming it at her heart, and you shoot it. It hits her in the chest, and she bellows in pain.
As soon as I hit, I want to activate the Draconic Crossbow. So deal burst 1 damage plus 5 ongoing fire damage.
Excellent. As you strike her, the fire ignites upon her chest, and now she's grasping at the wound in pain. Her voice, you hear the echoing voice of Isvander instead. Oh, you'll pay for that.
Bring it on, you little sprinkle of water. I want to hide.
I want to hide.
I want to hide behind the mammoth. and go in stealth mode.
He just wags his tail.
Go ahead. Yuriko, your turn.
Oh, shit. Minor action,
22
I'm going
times
to
4,
activate
88.
Shield of Gales
Plus
to
3,
give me +2 my defenses.
So 88 plus 4.
And then I'm going to use a Call Lightning on it.
Excellent.
It's like, I am the true Storm Queen. Your storm will be nothing to my...
She rolled a 4, guys.
I don't
She
think
rolled
I
a 4.
did.
Just to be clear.
I don't think I hit it. It was like 24.
That is a miss.
Was it gonna be cool? You might as well.
It wasn't a daily.
Okay then.
It's just an encounter.
Attempt to call down the lightning, but it misses. Scotty kind of jerks to one side and it strikes the ground at her feet instead.
And
We did milestone for the.
as a free action, I'm going to shift into my tiger form,
But for
and
the
I get to
challenge.
throw my dex mod away.
Okay.
Actually,
It was Vondra's turn. Both of those 10 by 10s, both of these start to pulsate with energy, as if the wind is starting to pick up. Here and here, you start to feel like elemental energy rising from the very ground. That's one of the things he starts to cast. It's gonna it takes time, and then basically as he's controlling Scotty directly, forces her to fly. She flies and casts Icy Tomb against you. You hear the primordial's voice. You think you're the storm. You are nothing. And an icicle flies out of out of the spot in her chest, aiming at you.
I think you and Dean need to coordinate that sword explosion.
just
37 versus 42.
yeah, that's fine.
32 cold.
What do I
As
use,
an
guys?
immediate interrupt, I use my elemental prowess to give me and my allies resistance 20 against that damage. We essentially resist 30.
So you take only 2 of that damage. Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
Wow. Nice.
What was that encounter?
That's a daily.
Oh.
Dude, that was fucking awesome. Whoa! Alright.
I am the Storm Queen.
If it still, did it hurt you at all? It didn't
Yeah,
hurt you, right?
two
That means you're still slowed and weakened.
That's okay.
You know what? That was really cool. I'm just gonna say it doesn't hurt. I'm just gonna do a DM hand wave. No.
So,
Added in a post a little.
2 damage is not enough to restrain you. I don't feel
catch
that's
the icicle.
Yeah.
okay. So I'm not gonna make you take the effects, but again, keep in mind these 2 arrows are starting to glow.
Yeah.
That's Vondra's move. Azula, standing next to Skadi right now, feels the ice aura. Azula's starting to feel pain. She's in the sky right now. Azula's gonna run. Dean will. I was like, how the hell are we supposed to reach that thing? He says.
I got it.
Alright, he
How the rest of us supposed
sheaths
to do?
his sword, pulls out a
Got it.
crossbow.
you.
He pulls out a crossbow instead, and he takes aim and fires.
But you better do as good as I did.
He misses. Throw up my shot.
Oh my god.
Don't blame me, old man. Actually, I'm older than him, but
Relatively.
Asteron, go for it.
So he's in the air?
Yes.
He's
How
shaking
high?
like he just don't care.
40 feet. He's 40 feet in the air. What's that in squares?
8.
8. I'm gonna hold my turn for right now.
All right. Now it's actually Scotty's turn. She, as she's flying in the air, she looks down upon you and releases her breath weapon.
oh,
This
No.
This is cold.
No.
You guys are resisting. No
Where
worries.
is this 30 right now, guys?
This 30. This direction. So everyone in this 5 by 5 here. 1, 2.
Dean and I are safe.
And Harambe.
And Harambe.
1, 2.
High five to Harambe.
Thank God we have Harambe. You can hide behind him. He's our moving wall
I need cover.
of defense.
Philomena and you are going to get hit. Philomena is rather distraught by the attack. She is slowed and weakened by the breath weapon.
Move.
You're fine, you're still fine, even with the half damage. You got crit though.
I got crit?
Yes.
He said he wanted to die.
I said I'm okay with it.
He wanted it.
Just if it happens, it happens.
Okay, so you have influence spring, that's 10.
I have minus
She
30.
get minus 30, 24 damage. You are
50.
slowed and weakened.
That would have bloodied in one hit. Great.
You're fighting an ancient white dragon.
I know!
Possessed
Stop
by a
it.
primordial.
Shut the hell
Do you think
We
I would?
fucking know!
Do you think I'm
Would you
gonna
mind?
pull punches
Do you mind?
right now?
Do you mind if we just accept our fate, okay? Just
Alright.
fuck off and let us accept it.
Let us die in peace.
You as a DM right now, leave us alone.
After dropping her breath weapon, she lands with basically threatening you all now. You are within her melee range.
Alright, I'm gonna do
Her melee range is 4 squares.
I'm gonna do my move now.
It doesn't reach me.
I mean, it doesn't reach
I'm gonna go now.
What do you
Okay.
mean
Okay,
it
so
doesn't
Rambe's
reach
turn.
you?
Wait, did you hold your turn?
Yeah, I held my turn.
Oh, okay, go for it.
That's why.
It doesn't
So, as a, for Azula, whatever, as a minor action, I am going to do Shield of Faith. Each target within a close verse 5 gains a +2 bonus 2 AC for the entire encounter.
Oh, nice.
So then move. I'm within her threat range. So are you triggering? Are we triggering attacks every time we move?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Use the implements of spring.
Ah.
I don't have the item.
Yes, you do.
No, but I don't have it on the screen.
Well, you just need to teleport.
Yeah.
The-
Or like it'll be 3 squares.
You can
Oh,
teleport to
out of the way.
1,
okay.
2.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
teleport
Thing
as the
showing you
move.
actually-
Teleport 3 squares.
That's what you do after tele.
I don't have
You
it.
stay witches.
Okay. Alright, I am going to use Levy of Damnation. Effect until the end of the encounter. Whenever you or an ally make a damage roll, we get to roll twice and use either result.
Nice.
You do a lot of damage stuff, right?
So is that storm doing damage over time?
3d8.
Yes.
Okay.
To your animal companions right now.
Fuck. Action
we're
point.
resistant to it entirely?
We're not missing.
Oh, okay.
Fuck,
I wasn't
we're
sure
missing.
that was the case. That was partial.
Dude, without the influence of spring, you would have no chance right now.
We'd be
you would
dead.
be taking
Jesus.
damage every second.
By the second round, we'd be dead.
Alright.
Remember what Abner had to go through to pick up the sword?
Yeah.
That's what's like inside his Vonder's aura.
Oh my, that's I almost
You almost
died.
died.
Actually, I passed out. I would have died.
So go ahead. I'm sorry. How much damage did you hit?
No, I rolled 4. I spent my action point and rolled 4 twice.
So you take a strike twice, but the buffeting winds of the hailstorm keep you at bay and prevent your attack from connecting.
Misses half damage. Oh, I missed half
Yeah,
damage.
it works. It still works.
Ah, fuck it. It's half damage.
Mm-hmm.
24, 12 radiant damage. The effect everyone gets. You can roll your damage rolls twice and you can pick the result.
You technically miss though, so I'm gonna say you attack her and you glance off of her scales. Her tail whips around and snicks you. Nat 20.
Oh, dude.
Dude, look, I'm not fucking around. 32 damage. Push 1 square. She knocks you back. You're just shoved back 1 square.
With
Just
her
hit the mic.
tail, so
it's not ice damage.
Good job, Esteron. You've marked her with a powerful spell. Harambe takes some damage from being within her storm. Harambe has no instruction, so a wild animal will do a morale check. It decides that this creature is its natural predator, and it must defend its young!
Oh, Harambe!
That is a good name.
Once again for Twitch.
There's like no choice but to do it.
It will charge at, it's gonna charge her, not realizing that Dean's in the way.
So Dean has
Dean, it's an ally. Allies can move through squares, but for comic effect, Dean's just like, oh my god! It's like the mammoth just barrels over him. Like for a moment, you're just like, what the f-? And just tries to gore the massive dragon. The two clash and Scotty grabs it by both horns, and then the tail whips around once more, glancing off the side of its thick skin.
I got an idea.
Grellos, your turn.
Do it.
So I'm going to use Armathor's step.
Alright, cool.
I teleport up to 5 squares. You end your move adjacent to an enemy. You gain a +2 bonus attack on the next roll when you make against this enemy.
Go for it.
So I'll do that.
You need
And
to
I will
mark her.
use
Mark.
And you'll
Pee on
mark
her.
it.
Pee on her.
Burning Mantle. Motherfucker, I use an action point. 'Cause this is
What's your
garbage.
action point thingy?
Hey, your action point worked. Yay. What does your action point do?
Draconic Outburst. When you spend an action point to make an attack, each enemy adjacent takes damage equal to 5 plus your con, which is 3.
8 lightning damage.
Mhm.
Alright.
You have
So
another
Mantle,
five on
that's
yours.
18. 38.
That's a hit. Definitely a hit.
Okay. Give me somebody else's 10. I want this to work.
Someone else's. You know how depressing that sounds?
How many do you need?
Just 2.
Okay, remember you get to roll twice.
Huh? Why?
Because of me.
In case you don't like her.
And you get to pick.
Oh my
Oh
god!
shit!
We can pick that
So
one.
Yes, son!
Wait. You should re-roll it in case you have
There's zeros.
So it's
Not gonna
30 damage.
Yeah, you should re-roll. You got zeros.
and you can pick any result either way.
I'm sorry, that was
So
such a
it's a
slow
lower-
reaction.
Everyone's like,
How much damage?
no, I was like that. Until the end of the encounter, each creature that starts its turn adjacent to you takes 5 damage. It's 30 damage in total.
30. Nice, dude. Good job.
That's sexy.
Good damage roll. Dude, I just got the bonus too, man. I feel insulted.
I'm sorry.
Where you get to roll twice.
I'm sorry, your bonus was unnecessary.
And that's for the rest of the game, so. Feel free.
Good job,
Feel
Grellis.
free to continue.
What else do you do?
Since I moved.
Yeah,
Mark it.
I'll mark her.
Mark her point. She is now marked by your Aegis.
I instruct Philomena stay with the
Wait,
Zula
hold
and
on,
try
I
to
wanna
take
act
out the
this
wall.
out. I wanna act this out.
Alright. I instruct Philomena to kill it!
So,
No.
Kill with fire!
alright.
She can't be near the dragon.
Philomena, when she starts her turn though, she will get hurt by it. So
Yeah,
hold
that's
on. She takes her damage first.
Ha! She takes damage, it's fine.
Philomena takes damage. She's going to attempt to fly. She
I'm
is
bloody.
within Scotty's threat range. So when she takes to the sky, Scotty takes a claw swipe at her and misses. Rains fire down upon this. It starts to melt away part of the ice wall, but the ice wall seems to be reforming itself. It doesn't seem to have any purpose other than to obstruct. So, in their turn, the ice walls move. They're there just to prevent you from escaping.
But if you
Can we
guys
break them? Are they breakable?
They are, but it's not worth the effort. They're basically reforming in the ice, as far as
Yeah, they
during
won't-
the-
they're not-
So yeah, I noticed that. I'm like, new plan, just stay by Zilla, attack from afar.
they're not.
Abner.
Abner!
Holds his turn. Uriko's turn.
Yeah?
Run.
Or not.
Run.
Really thirsty. I use vaulting charge.
Well, you got it picked out.
Well, good luck getting past the wall.
I can
Just
shift.
like right into the wall.
I can shift it from my speed, and then I can move through enemy spaces. So
Okay. But it's a wall. So that doesn't really make sense. I think they're thinking about like.
well, it's called vaulting charge. I'll bolt over the.
You know what? Fine. Fucking fine. Just climb it like a fucking ninja because I can't stop you from ever moving. You goddamn go for it.
So I start
Fucking Naruto ninja.
1, 2, jump over here, bolt, blah 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 blah, like dude. Oh, people need to say this. 1, 2, jump over the wall, start doing spins and shit. And like
Can't see with your
land
hands
right there. Shut the fuck up! I protect you. I'll get it.
Don't move. I got this.
I get it between the dragon, Skadi and Yuriko, and then I use Bolton attack. Come on, hit.
Hit.
33. I'm gonna use an action point.
All right, go for it. What'd you roll?
An 11.
Shit.
Shit.
1.
All right. You're gonna trigger a counterattack.
We've been saying.
Her tail whips around, and strikes you dead in across the stomach. You take 1d6 damage, and you push back 1 square. The glowing platforms finally erupt in a maelstrom of elemental energy.
We're dying here. I'm bloodied. We're all
The-
screwed.
The
We
mammoth
don't care.
takes the mammoth bellows in pain as the ice. You can start to see like you can see basically ice start to run up its body and freeze like part of its skin solid.
Oh
And
shoot.
Dean also takes damage. So Yuriko, you are technically in the other one too because it's Isvander's initiative, and it. Go ahead, please flip it.
She's like, no, I'm over here.
Yeah, I'm at this.
I sense it with my cat senses.
Do barrel roll. We're dying.
Sounds like it.
We've been doing this battle for a while, and then now we finally got to the
We're on
end
the
boss,
boss.
and it's kicking our asses.
It went poorly.
Alright,
Getting
you
up to this point.
All right, so you're gonna take. You know what? You are resisting cold damage right now still, so this might actually help. Let's see. Actually,
He was within.
he was gonna lose. Basically, this takes a healing surge, but that value actually rounds up pretty nicely. Yeah, you don't take it. Okay, it ends at the end of your turn, right?
Yeah, this
Okay,
is
so
coming up.
dude, good fucking call. You resist the greater ice storm. Both of you actually managed not taking damage from it. The mammoth doesn't have the implement of spring though, so it takes some damage.
Just give it the cape.
Huh?
Just some.
Put it on.
Well, it doesn't have healing surges. I just took a quarter of its health.
It gained the ability to fly.
That's all it was sort of. Anyway, that was basically that's what it was preparing. Now these areas are considered terrain.
I tamed a mammoth. We named it Harambe.
Now,
It's gonna die. It's gonna take the shot for us.
Alright, I'm gonna use the Dragon's Bane on it.
Dragon's Bane. Dragon's Bane. I'm gonna use the
I don't remember if this was a standard or minor.
it's a standard.
Standard.
They take it.
I'm gonna use my action point because
If it's a miss, it's just until the end of its next turn.
There it goes.
Oh,
All
actually,
our
it just won't
but
be.
I want to be an action point.
You don't have to be until the end of the encounter, right?
Yeah.
no.
Roll it on the blue.
Oh, here?
Yeah, just so they can see.
Oh my god.
I did the exact same thing with
That
my
was a
action point.
2.
A double
That was a
4.
Alright, so the
Let's
Dragon's
just do
Bane
that
still
too.
It
the
still hits.
What is your action
snake
point?
of brass.
Oh, it makes me fly. So because I use an action point, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Alright.
Alright, excellent.
I am going to help lessen
You,
this.
as you fly out, you release the Dragon's Blade. The brass snake flies from you and lands onto Scotty's back, biting into her skin and wrapping around her. Scotty thrashes, so it's unable to secure a strong grip, but the poison courses through her veins and her wings seize.
my god.
For a turn. So basically, the snake will return to you, but
Has
she's
half
falling now?
damage. Wait, miss.
She
It
wasn't
does.
flying.
It still does half damage and
Yeah.
can't fly save, and saving throws have -5 penalty.
yes,
So let me actually do the damage.
8 damage.
It's a vulnerability.
All right, so save ends -5. Got it.
But, I mean,
Good job.
So-
You know what? By doing that, she cannot do her next attack. She attempts to fly, but the Dragon's Bane holds her in place, and she cannot do her flyby attack.
You should use
Azula.
that for thunder.
Azura.
thunder
Azula,
lightning.
seeing that you've dealt her a blow, decides to what is it? She's basically the aura is still there, so you told her not to enter the aura. So she's going to wait. She readies an attack. The aura goes down, she'll charge her. Dean. Well, that hurt a lot, he said. Like, whoa, that chilled my butthole.
Warning: this broadcast contains foul language, lewd references, excessive drinking,
Which would be
and
you.
is not intended for not mature audiences.
Dean stows his crossbow and pulls out his
I fucked it up.
sword instead, and uses champion step. He attempts to jump onto Scuddy's back.
It's cooler than you.
I need like I need like 6 minor actions.
I did 40 something damage right in the beginning. And then he missed his shot. He couldn't get it up. Okay.
Not up and
We're 1 and 1.
when he fired.
I'm sorry, that was too funny.
Yeah.
Alright, so Dean, with his black longsword, appears atop on Scotty's back and plunges it back into like behind one of her wings.
Okay,
Turns to Astron. Bring down this beast, he says. So go ahead, Astron. He is now hanging on to Scotty's back, sword plunged deep into her back.
Okay, battle resolve, daily minor action, area burst 2 within 10 squares. I'm going to do it on top of myself because that's the place where I can affect the most allies. Each target can spend a healing surge. Each target gains +1 to all attack rolls and all defenses until the end of the encounter.
Excellent.
I haven't. Oh wait, I did get.
Thank you.
First minor action. Okay, second minor action. I'm going to heal myself again. So I'm going to double heal.
I should just stay bloodied.
Dragon Rage.
Is that basically?
Oh, you know what? Actually, before I do that, okay, yeah, I'll do the second one later. And I'm gonna do divine power.
Baby Krogan.
What's the number?
That's what I want to see in Mass Effect, a baby Krogan.
37
The
versus
closest thing to
42.
baby Krogan
Hit.
is grunt.
Yeah.
Wait, 37?
Versus
Are
42.
you flanking?
Yeah. Yeah.
39 hits.
Against fortitude. Oof.
42 is tough.
I need 3.
Like encased in ice.
That's pretty good.
15, 17, and I'm gonna re-roll. So 17 was the first roll, and I'm gonna go with the first roll. So that was 17.
Does that last forever?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that is 17 plus 9 is 26 damage. Plus, I can push the target 1 square. So, push.
How'd you push it?
Just like bumps it.
I'll just say that
It was divine power, okay?
you basically strike it with the axe, and she basically just like lurches back from the strike, kind of like and maybe like you just like hits her in the face, and she just.
And
I just thought you couldn't push.
each
check
ally
against
within a closed burst 2 gains 2 AC until the
So
end
you're
of the
probably right.
encounter.
I actually don't remember.
So,
You know what?
I think the
Okay.
most that you could push, I believe, was a large enemy.
Oh, it needs to be one. It's only one space before you. Then you're
Yeah.
right. Thank you. Okay.
okay, so no. Just not get pushed.
It looks cool. It looked really cool though. Okay, just.
Okay,
Maybe you do
So-
like it reads black, but it doesn't actually like.
Abner and
Yeah.
Asteron
Yeah.
and Dean, who is also this guy, have
No, it's me now.
and this guy all get plus 5 AC for the rest of the encounter.
Fuck yes.
And-
+2. Oh wait, is that +5 on top of the +2 that we received before?
No, it's the plus 2 and then a plus 1 and then another plus 2.
That would
Okay.
have 40 AC.
This is me maxed out, bro.
God.
You get a
Damn it.
25% increase in your not get killed rate.
28 is.
Why didn't you say this before?
So that was my standard and my minor, and now I'm gonna do a under minor.
Damn, your turns take forever.
Well,
This is what happens when you're never mind.
God.
I'm running like 6 characters simultaneously right now. My turns don't take that long.
fanatic energy.
That's saying something.
Fanatic energy, which gives me the ability to use an at will.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I'm
Good job though with the buffing. Dean's very much appreciates it
Yeah.
while he is hanging
Apparently
from
you
the
don't.
back of the dragon.
Apparently you don't
I don't want.
appreciate it.
And then for my final move, you and one ally adjacent to you. Oh, Dean is my best friend ever. Pre-shield. 27 versus AC. No, 28 versus AC.
Miss,
No, 30.
miss.
No, 40.
Yes.
Well, it was flanking and it was +1 and okay. Oh, that's only on the hit though. Damn. All right. Now I'm done.
All right. So right now, Dean is on her back. She attempts to. What is it? She looks like she's trying to fly, but the dragon's bane is keeping her in place. She takes more fire damage, which she still has not, for the life of me, been able to save out yet. Good job, by the way.
How much have I done by now?
At least 60. Anyway, but she still has her whole turn, and she will use Dragon's Fury. Oh my god. Asteron, you were the last one to hurt her, so she's gonna. What is it? First, she's going to thrash and attempt to launch Dean off of her. Dean is unable to hold on,
Can we have Harambe sit on her?
and he gets thrown. He's on her back, so make her land on this side over here.
They can't.
It's a
Make him.
bit.
Sorry.
She's.
All right. So
Oh god.
Dean gets thrown to the back, and she used Dragon's Fury. The last 2 people who hit, actually, just the 3 who are around her right now. So, Asteron, Grellos, and Dean are the targets of this next of these 3 attacks. 2 claws, 1 bite. Okay, all 3 attacks miss. You dodge the Dragon's Fury. A claw strikes the ground before your feet, but you dodge out of the way. A second claw strikes Dean, but Dean dodges to the side, and the last attack is its massive maws attempt to strike at you, Grellos, but you also nimbly dodge out of the way.
Holy crap. Hold your jaw open. No, I'm just kidding.
Harambe, after being hurt a couple of times, is starting to feel a little scared.
Kill it, Harambe.
Alright, manages to keep its resolve. You are doing nothing to help your animal, by the way. Okay, everything it's done is just will saves against fear. It is terrified out of its mind right now, but it's going to keep attacking you.
My master must love me eventually.
And it takes another damage from the aura. You horrible villain.
You horrible
Do you have an
villain.
attack that can do crazy damage?
I've been doing all my dailies.
What? Do any
What's
of these do
route,
crazy
route?
damage?
Harambe attempts to sweep at Skadi with with his tusks, and once again cannot fight the dragon. The dragon's still too strong, much too larger, and unable. And Harambe is unable. That will never not sound right. Harambe is unable to defeat the white dragon. And Harambe takes an opportunity attack from her ever cautious tail. The tail strikes its mark.
I mean, there's nowhere to run, so Harambe's screwed and has to fight with us.
That's so cruel.
You can make her go over here.
Yeah, you know, like how we care about our pets.
He doesn't even care about his character.
I needed to fight!
Harambe bellows painfully as the mammoth has become bloodied. Philomena shrieks and flies above, staying out of the aura, but close enough for her to launch her phoenix ray.
Good girl.
And I don't even know how animals actually work, so...
Neither do I. Don't
Neither
worry.
do I.
This time Goody manages to, the aura prevents the attack from connecting, but she'll continue to attack her. The ice walls continue to move. They're high enough that they block line of sight.
So rude.
Can I climb him again?
Yeah, you can climb them.
Ice, baby.
You're being cornered, dude.
I will use Death's Blade.
Does it kill things?
Yes.
Does it like kill them dead?
Yay. 33
Versus what?
AC.
You're flanking. 35 hits.
I need
You more
2d10s that aren't mine again.
Take that.
Don't touch my bark. Fish.
Sure. Stop it. I want to destroy you.
That's intimidating.
It is right.
The
I can
bird.
re-roll, right? I can re-roll?
Yeah, you can reroll. Your choice.
23 damage. Takes ongoing 5 necrotic. Cannot regain hit points. Cannot recharge powers. And cannot spend action points.
Got it. Recharge powers.
Save ends all. But isn't this thing above death? It's
Actually,
not even alive.
no, it's alive. You're fighting the. You're basically fighting Isvander's heart right now. So, congratulations.
My
You
heart
defeat the first
that
wave.
belongs to me.
As Grellis, you rush at the side of the corrupted white dragon. You pierce her side. When you stab into her, there's this burst of elemental energy that comes out of the wound, and both ice storms fade. The walls shatter,
All of them?
and the storm changes again. Yes.
Oh, it's changing.
So this is still considered the same encounter, but I'm giving you guys a. This is equivalent of a. This is not a short rest. This is more like a mini rest. Basically, Isvander is changing forms.
Ow.
Oh dear.
In this form, but you defeated her first form. So, good job.
You haven't seen my final form.
Was it basically when you stab her side, elemental energy bursts from the wound and start to swirl around her, pushing you away. Basically, everyone, you all instinctively realize you have to get away. You're allowed to reposition yourself, move up to twice your speed.
It will have me in Philomena.
Jump on Harambe and get her.
Actually, I want to go fly on Philomena.
That's fine. Just reposition
How much
yourself.
movement does Harambe have?
Robbie has
Where does
8
Dean
squares.
want to go?
Sweet!
Dean just placed himself next to where Abner is.
Oh, I don't want to be next to anyone else. Jeez.
Okay.
Oh, jeez, no.
That's dangerous.
That's right up. Make sure it's not at
I'm
me.
pretty sure none of you have ongoing effects, but if you do, you can make a save against it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and
Ongoing sadness.
as you're moving away, Dean says, "Wow, that really hurt." He said, "I snagged some of these from the village. Sorry." It's like, I'll give them back. He says to you, he brought potions.
Oh, sweet.
He hands you each a potion. They'll heal you 25 damage each. No, doesn't cost you anything.
Can I get healing surges back for that?
No, you just chug it and you take 20, and it'll give you 25. You can hang on to it or use it now.
I'm gonna hang
I'll
on.
hang on to it because I haven't been hit in that last round.
Alright.
Yeah. hang on to it.
He says, oh yeah, he basically says, it's like, I'll give it back, I'll give them back. It's like, damn, this one. He
Nice.
says to you,
Tell me about it.
I know, right?
Dean, you did good. Don't worry about it, Dean.
and recharge
Don't you fucking worry about
one
it.
encounter power of your choice.
Oh, sweet.
Can I recharge the dragon?
The Dragon's Bane comes back to you.
Oh, sweet.
I recharge bolting charge. That one gives me an extra 6 AC. So.
You recharge one. This is a mini rest. Basically, right now, Isvander is consolidating the storm again and creating a more enraged form.
He's calibrating.
Like, alright, guys. Let's see what comes next.
Oh, let's attack it
Let's
once
not.
before he can attack.
Hey,
Isvander's
Dean, are we gonna have to kill each other after this, or does this mean we're friends now?
It's not important.
He's like, not the time. Seriously, not the time.
I mean,
And yes.
I mean, what if I die now? You know.
You can tell me about, we're not gonna die now. We got a plan. Just focus.
We have plans.
Gotta say, having a lot of fun fighting with you again.
Oh God, you're making it worse.
You two get her
He
room.
lightly chuckles. Yeah, I miss this too. Just like old times.
Just suck his dick.
Just like
Not quite.
Get her room, you
Old
two.
times.
I never remember fighting that dragon.
I would say just like old times, but this isn't anything like old times.
stealing jewelry from old rich people, not the same.